Well, the college football semifinals are here. Texas and Ohio State. Steve Sarkisian and Ryan Day. Longhorns, Buckeyes. What a matchup. Let's talk about the specific ways both teams have to win next. Hey everybody, Brian Davis covering the Texas Longhorns for A to Z Sports. It's been fascinating to watch Texas's journey throughout this entire season, how they've had ups and downs. They've gotten better, they've gotten worse, they've gotten improvements, they've made deficiencies, injuries, the whole bit. It's been just an amazing roller coaster, and yet here they are, 2 wins away from winning the national title. Cotton Bowl officials came out earlier in the week and said that despite the weather reports that you've heard about passing through, the big nor'easter that's coming through middle America, the game is going to be played. To be honest, I sort of laugh at those who are on the internet saying that, oh, the game should be postponed, the game should be canceled. That's so adorable. You're so cute. They played the Super Bowl at AT&T Stadium when ice was falling off the top of the stadium roof and almost killing people, okay? They played the Super Bowl that night. They were going to play the Cotton Bowl. Anyone else who thinks it's crazy is just, they don't know how this works, okay? But they're going to play the game. To me, it's going to come down to something that is really boring. I wish I could sexy this thing up for you, but it's about running the football. If Texas can run the ball, Texas wins. If Ohio State can run the ball, the Buckeyes win. And you look at how both teams, when they give up big yards and when they get yards when they run for big yards, that's really the key. Let's start with the Buckeyes. They've performed incredibly this CFP. But go back to the Michigan game. They only had 77 yards rushing, right? They really struggled to run the ball. And what happened that day? The Wolverines ground and pound them to death. That was the big reason why Michigan won that game. Look at Texas as well. Texas ran the ball really, really well down the stretch against Arkansas, against Kentucky. That's how they closed out A&M. But the fact of the matter is, this Texas offense has been MIA in the second half of the last 4 games, specifically the third quarter, okay? Jaden Blue, Travion Wisner, Jarrett Gibson, these guys, in my opinion, have got to have the best game of their life on Friday in the Cotton Bowl. And look, they don't have to be Superman, but they have to be better than what they have been the last few games. If you're expecting to put all this on Quinn, I'm not liking Texas's chances. The Horns have got to run the ball, and they've got to establish some physicality at the line of scrimmage. And that, frankly, is why I'm a little nervous about this, because they haven't been doing that. Ohio State is the team that has been more consistent in the second half of games recently. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say that the Buckeyes are like the '05 Trojans, okay? ESPN is making these guys out to be the greatest thing since the '85 Bears. They're not that, okay? I'm sorry, Buckeye fans. I'm not impressed with Will Howard. He's 0-3 against Texas. I'm just not impressed by him. I'm not worried by him. Now, I think if he could get the ball out to Jeremiah Smith, that's the guy you got to be worried about. But just the quarterback edge in this game, to me, still goes to Texas. It comes down to running the ball. Jaden Blue, hold on to that thing. Trey Wisner, you got to get in there and make some things happen. Quinn has to get the ball to these guys in space, and they got to make some moves. Texas run defense, Alfred Collins, Anthony Hill, you guys have got to form a wedge up in the middle there. Don't lose outside containment. When I look at how Texas runs the ball, Alfred Collins, Vernon Broughton, Big Bill Norton, you guys got to stuff up the middle. Anthony Hill, don't let Leonga Lefau, don't let guys get out wide. You got to keep containment. It's going to be on the front seven to make it happen for the Horns as well. I got to tell you, I know Texas fans, you don't want to hear this, but I'm thinking Ohio State 31, Texas 28. And the only reason I'm saying that is because of the Horns' inability to get it done in the second half of games, the last 4 games. That's what really worries me here. That's what I think may get them this time as well. Also, the kicker problems cannot be overlooked. Bert Auburn, my man, has got to have a big game because he's going to be called upon in big situations. But this game is going to be about touchdowns. Don't leave it to field goals. That's where I'm at on this. Hopefully, I'm wrong. We'll see. But we'll read all about it. You can read all about it afterwards. A to Z sports.com/Longhorns. Read all about it all season long. Hopefully, Texas is moving on to the national championship game. We'll all find out together. Cotton Bowl, Friday, Texas and Ohio State. That's all for now. Brian Davis, A to Z Sports.com/Longhorns. We'll catch you next time.